Okay, it's time for the one idea I basically had. Also, just quickly testing something. Okay, just making sure of something. Making sure my settings were good, but anyway. Due to wanting to get all the missions and stuff, I was going to record the missions we didn't do in the Let's Play and basically try to go in order, no matter what the missions are for Modern or Classic, because these are numbered, because there's Challenge 1, that's Challenge 2, Challenge 3, and so on, but this creates a weird, I'm not going to say problem, but it is a bit of a caveat where this Let's Play is going to become extended because all of these recordings are just going to be the challenges we didn't do. And the only reason I'm making each video a single challenge, some of the later challenges in this game are notorious where, oh, the S rank might be like 3 minutes, but that is like 3 minutes of horrible janky bullshit. So, any challenges that are completed were done in the Let's Play. This is literally just going to be Classic Sonic Challenge 1, which is the Doppelganger race. So I'm going to enter the race in a second. If I fail, I'm going to cut to my successful attempt, so this will be a short video. Other than this kind of long intro explaining this challenge mission nonsense. And then at the end of the video, I will do a kind of long outro, but I'm going to cut to the successful attempt. But, alright. God damn it. This is literally just Challenge 1. Act 1, Challenge 1, so this Let's Play will be sort of extended with these mini videos, but that's just to keep me from going crazy in case some of the infamous missions take a while. Anyway, I'll cut to the successful attempt. Jumped again. Making better time this time. Just gotta pass it for the time. Come on, yeah! 111, doesn't matter. I'm done. Okay, that just took a couple of resets, it's fine. This is literally why I'm only doing one of these. And we will get the music note. Actually, I never got that, apparently. Okay. Nice. Let me update my main save. Okay. I am literally done. I'm gonna do outro stuff. Next time will be the 3rd. We did this in Let's Play. Like I said, single recording, and single challenge. This has been the Act 1 Challenge 1 video. So, that's over. I'm going to do my shilling and stuff, and I'm calling this a recording. I basically need to do the shilling I've done at the end of different videos. Stealing the one guy's joke where you're basically begging, shaking a cup of change, or flipping over a hat, or any number of similar things where you want people to give you money because you're the vagabond on the street corner. Like, comment, and subscribe. Can you spare a like, comment, and subscribe? I have to shill because that's the only way to get engagement, because that really does help. In the pinned comment and the video description are a bunch of social media links. Some of those sites are cesspools, but it is what it is. You basically need to use a bunch of different sites. It's the only way to promote yourself. Mixed in with the social media links is a link to my Patreon. If you feel so inclined, it's not necessary, but it would be nice. Lowest tier is $1. Other tiers should be self-explanatory. I don't nickel and dime people. Don't feel inclined. I was looking at a couple of hard drives and a battery backup, but again, don't feel like I'm forcing you to give me money. So, with that said, I'm about to probably cough, goddamn. Still kind of sick. Anyway, I'm gonna do my main outro now. End off. If you enjoyed any of our videos, though, seriously, like, comment, and subscribe. That really does help. If you enjoyed this video or anything we made, but with that said, final outro. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope I will see you all next time. So as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, everybody. I hope you come back someday. See you later. It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So, anyway, what do you think of this specific challenge? Personally, I thought this challenge was fine, but the time can be a bit strict because I basically did reset the challenge a couple of times because I kept missing the time by a few seconds. So after a few resets, I was able to be faster, but in a lot of ways, I feel like 5 or 10 extra seconds would have been fine. I don't think the time is that egregious, but with that said, this challenge is a bit tight, and that will be a common theme for most of these. I feel like the time, while not super egregious, is basically incredibly tight within a very ridiculous margin where most people end up beating these challenges with only a few seconds to spare, unless you get really good at abusing physics and momentum in order to do incredibly large skips. But I feel like most of these challenges could have added 5 or 10 more seconds and still been incredibly tight, because not everyone is going to abuse the physics and momentum in order to basically turn a lot of these challenges into like 30-second wins, because you effectively skip most of the challenge, meaning the time seems super generous. But that's only because you basically skip around, abusing the way the game works. Most people that are a bit more casual would cut it a lot closer. And I feel like adding like 5 to 10 extra seconds would have been a decent buffer. Because it's not that most of these are inherently hard per se. I just feel like they're a bit too tight and require a bit too much perfection where you don't have a decent buffer to work with. You basically have to be really exact, and there's not a lot of time to be saved unless you basically master kooky speedrun movement where you basically abuse physics and momentum to skip around and effectively beat a lot of these challenges in like 30 seconds. I don't have much to say beyond that. I just think some of these challenges are a bit too strict, and personally, I think they should have had 5 or 10 extra seconds in order to give people a bit more of a buffer, since it really does come down to the wire in most cases. But this specific challenge, I didn't inherently think it was that bullshit. I just got mildly annoyed at how tight it was, and I basically cut it super close when I did finally win. You know what? You can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them on social media. All of my social media links, as well as my Discord links, are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you subscribe to the channel, and if you follow me on social media, that really helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope I will see you all next time. So as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, everybody. I hope we come back someday. See you later.